These coins are about to see a bigger break towards the upside than you can ever imagine, because all of these different coins are connected. And as Bitcoin is now nearing yet another breakout towards the upside that will send it beyond 100k, we're going to see these coins in particular seeing massive upside pumps. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what connects all of these different coins, as well as help you to identify coins that are going to make for the best investments in the coming weeks. So hit that like button and let's get into today's video. Now guys, jumping across to cryptobubbles.net and looking at the last month's performance for the top 100, we can see some coins have been massively outperforming others. HBAR up nearly 680%, XLM, Algorand, XRP, Ondo, IOTA, etc. And all of these coins are connected. And you're like, yeah, well, all of these coins are ISO 20022 coins. And whilst, yes, that might have been a catalyst that has aided the pump for some of these bigger market cap coins like XRP out there, I don't think it's just that, because we've also got Tron, Kronos, Sand, Tezos having a very successful run towards the upside. And others are like, well, yeah, because these coins are old coins that were around in the last bull market. And whilst that might be true, that they were around in the last bull market, that isn't the thing that connects all of these coins that are pumping right now. Because you've got Ondo in here that's also been going crazy, as well as Celestia and a few others. And these coins are pretty new. But before I tell you what it is that connects all of these different coins, which really isn't rocket science, but it seems to have taken me a long time to figure out, let's see why the timing right now to enter into some of these coins couldn't be more perfect. Well, simply it's because the Bitcoin chart is now looking incredibly bullish, and I anticipate this breaking higher in the coming 24 to 48 hours. Maybe even sooner than that, but you can see we're having higher lows being put in here. Yes, we have these lower highs. And what's interesting is we go from a wide price range where we were in around the 11th of November to now being condensed down. And think about a tube of toothpaste with the lid on. The harder you squeeze that toothpaste tube, which is basically like this part here, the harder it's going to blow out towards the upside once that lid comes off. Okay, so the pressure is being built into this right now. Lots of orders are being stacked up on each side, lots of longs and lots of shorts, and lots of stop losses for people who are using leverage trades. Now, what happens if, for example, it tips up here? It turns a lot of those short trades where people are selling the market into long trades when it hits stop losses, vice versa. On the other side, that's what can send the price down aggressively or up aggressively. But again, don't disrespect the trend. The trend is in an upwards direction. I still think that we're going to break beyond 100k before we see any significant pullbacks, because many of you out there are waiting for dips to buy in, and we don't get dips when we want them. We get dips when we're already all in and we're already super greedy, and I don't think we're greedy enough right now for seeing a significant dip. So right now, I'm still respecting the trend and anticipating a move in the current direction. So don't be like this guy who tried to short XRP and is now down $977,000. And also don't be like this guy. If you're leveraging trades, then make sure you're using stop losses. Anyway, enough waffle. What is it that connects all of these coins together? Well, let's have a little think about this. What is happening in the crypto market since November has started that's got everyone a little bit excited? Where's all this money coming from? Well, you probably realized it. It's coming from retail investors. Yes, we are retail investors. Some of us have been in this game longer than others, but we are all the same. Now, this is very easy, right? If lots of retail investors are coming into the market, then the money that's blowing up these coins is retail money. And we're onto something, right? So if you're new to crypto, anticipating that once we go beyond 100k, a lot of new people will come into crypto, what's the first thing you're going to do? Now, apart from subscribing to the House of Crypto, which you probably should do, because every single day I'm making content teaching you about what is actually happening in these markets, identifying the different coins and opportunities from using previous data and studying different case studies to identify their next coins to be starting to run. Okay, so make sure you subscribe to the House of Crypto with a notification bell turned on. We just hit 200,000 subscribers, so thank you very much for that. Really appreciate all the support that has made this the fastest growing channel in all of crypto YouTube. So just for a moment, let's pretend like today is our very first time that we've just read the news and we're like, crypto's pumping, I need to get into these markets. I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to say, where do I buy crypto? And you can see the first result at the top of the list is Coinbase. Now guys, Coinbase, obviously not the best exchange. It's incredibly expensive. It has a very limited number of coins available on it, but most of you will agree that the first exchange that you ever signed up for was Coinbase. And every single day I've got my mates hitting me up being like, I've just bought this coin because it's on Coinbase. And what they're doing each and every day, and if this is you, don't worry, okay? We're going to learn more and we're going to overcome this kind of barrier. And I'm going to teach you a much better place and much cheaper place to trade with way more different coins that actually have the ability to do 50x's, maybe even 100x. Coinbase, however, is the place that all retail investors arrive. Okay, it's very easy to use, which is great. It is expensive and it does have a limited number of coins. Why is it so limited? Well, it's a very difficult exchange to get on. Coinbase, Binance, etc. If you want to list your project on these particular platforms, you have to give them like 5-10% of your market cap, okay? A ton of tokens to get on these exchanges, which is why sometimes it's really difficult to get on. But if we know this, that all new retail investors are using Coinbase, we then have to go and identify coins on Coinbase that are going to see some good upside. So what do all these coins have in common? You guessed it, they're on Coinbase. So what do we do with that information? We go to coingecko.com and we search for Coinbase Exchange. And then you can see some interesting stuff about Coinbase Exchange. For example, all of the different coins that are on this exchange. And what's happening right now is so important because you can see the volume spikes on Coinbase every time Bitcoin is finding new highs, okay? Bitcoin, on the 13th of November, we saw a spike in volume on Coinbase. On the 23rd of November, we saw a spike in volume on Coinbase. 13th of November, down here, big spike in the price action on Bitcoin. 23rd of November, around here, big spike in the Bitcoin price. Loads of people go and trade on Coinbase on those days. If Bitcoin breaks towards the upside, loads of people are going to go and trade on Coinbase today, tomorrow, whenever it is. Okay, so that is our next move. So that's where the money's going. And if you don't believe me, look at it. Okay, EOS. Absolutely pumping. Now, don't go and buy this coin. Okay, it's already pumped. You can avoid this. There's better opportunities. We'll find them. XYO, same detail. Absolutely ripping towards the upside. AMP, same detail. Absolutely ripping towards the upside. What have all these coins got in common? They're all on Coinbase, but they're also slightly larger market cap coins, but not the largest. Now, remember this that I've showed you before. Okay, bull markets move in different phases path to altcoin season. You've probably heard people saying it's altcoin season right now. Very damn close. I don't know if it is full-blown altcoin season. We've had our Bitcoin phase. Bitcoin's at like 96 grand. If you don't think we've had the Bitcoin phase yet, then go and look at the price of Bitcoin at the end of 2022 and look at where it is now, and you can understand that we probably have. Ethereum has been kind of running a bit slower, but is starting to pick up again. Ethereum versus Bitcoin looking stronger. Now, large caps. We do tend to see a lot of action from large caps, but remember, this is the path to altcoin season as seen by the retail investor. This is what I've been getting wrong for a long time. I've been seeing this as an investor who's been in the markets for a long time, but it's not. This is the retail investor. They come into the markets, they buy some Bitcoin, they then buy some Ethereum. What they then do next? They go and buy into the large caps because they're available on the Coinbases and the Binances. Then they educate themselves, they learn more because they're subscribed to the House of Crypto, and then they're going to start to buy some altcoins. And that's where we can see some of the biggest gains next, once people have started to make their money in Coinbase and then gone to find the other exchanges where you can access alt season coins. So the easiest thing you're ever going to do right now is this. Go to the Coinbase exchange thing, and then you're going to sort by 2% move depth. Now, what that means is for this coin, for example, to move up 2% or down 2%, it only takes this much money. Okay, so if I was to sell, say I owned some shipping, whatever it's called, and I sold $531, I would bring the price of this coin down 2%. Okay, if I was to buy $17,610, I would take the price up by 2%. Why is this important? Well, we want coins that have a bit of volatility in them. It means if suddenly everyone goes and starts buying into this coin, the price is going to spike. What do newbies like to do? They turn on their Coinbase today and they're like, holy crap, this coin is trending. It's the #1 coin that's up today. And they go and buy that same coin. And we cause these massive growth curves as everyone FOMOs in. Now, we're going to anticipate where that FOMO is going to come from. We're going to sort by the lower price depths. Now, you can come down the list and have a look at other coins in here that could be of interest. And before I tell you about the ones that I think have the best opportunity within those kind of smaller cap ranges, another thing you can do that's also very useful is go to coinmarketcap.com. Come down below, you can see all the trending narratives. Now, meme coins, there's not that many meme coins on Coinbase, okay? Solana ecosystem, fine. AI, gaming, real-world assets. Now, you don't have to be an expert in crypto to know that AI is going to be the hottest narrative at this bull market. Gaming as well, real-world assets will be pumping like crazy. Yes, meme coins will obviously do well, but this is the easiest money you're going to make. All you need to do is click on AI and go down this list, and you can start to look at some of these projects because new people in crypto are doing the same. They're going and buying these projects that they've seen at the top of the list that are also available on Coinbase. So you can write these down and we can go and have a look at where Near Protocol is, ICP is, and others on the chart. Because what? We've got Near Protocol, we've got ICP, we've just talked about lots of other popular coins on here that I know people like to buy and sell. We've got Jasmy, Algorand, we've got FET, a bunch of others, okay? So these are all available on Coinbase, and this is what's driving the money. But as I pointed out, you don't want to buy into coins that have already been pumping like this. So you simply need to identify what a pattern of a breakout might look like and do the very same. Now, this is XYO, okay? I don't even know what this coin is, okay? Don't buy it. See, it's already pumped, but just look at the chart. It slows down, it makes a base, it comes up, it breaks that neckline. So if we can find any coins that are under a blue line on a chart like that, we are not far away from finding some good investment opportunity. And this is why that's true. This is a Bitcoin cheat sheet. It shows the psychology of a crypto market cycle. Now, cycles happen in long phases and also in short phases. So for example, no one's interested, disinterested, crypto is dead. People have been thinking that about Algorand and XRP and Cardano and whatever up until like the end of October. Suddenly, we go into the hope phase. Donald Trump's going to get elected. Belief phase, we're now in like thrill, and people are even getting into euphoria for some of those coins. There is a chance now that we then see a little bit of a cool off over the next couple of weeks for those coins, where people are like, buy the effing dip and all this stuff. Okay, and then they get a bit bored of it again. We've seen it already happen in Sui, that's gone full cycle and is now starting to get back into the hope phase again and will pump once more. If we know this, then we know that money will start to come out a little bit from the Cardanos, XRPs, etc., which are at the top of this spike right now. And that money will then bleed into the other altcoins within Coinbase. There's $151 billion locked in XRP, and that money will start to flood into other coins. I'm not by any means telling you that XRP is going to dump, but it could well cool off a little bit, and some of these other bigger coins will cool off, and the money will bleed into others within Coinbase. And look, as soon as they're breaking that flat line, they then start to pump aggressively towards the upside. Now, this is Tezos, and all of these coins are completely different. But all of the people who are investing in these coins on Coinbase, not all, but most of them, don't really, no disrespect if this is you, don't really know too much about what these different coins are or what they do. But they buy into the hype and attention based on the price action. And that price action is coming from money moving around within that ecosystem. And this is where we're going to catch our best opportunities. So for example, in Jasmy, a very popular coin in crypto that lots of people like to make lots of videos about and tell you is the future Bitcoin of Japan, even though the Bitcoin of Japan, in my opinion, is Bitcoin. But people are really like hyped up and excited about that. Has it broken this neckline yet? Absolutely not. Will it break the neckline? Absolutely. This coin will break that neckline and it will send much higher in the coming moments very soon when Bitcoin starts to break out higher. What else have we got? ICP, another incredibly popular coin that everyone's very hyped about. Again, if we come back across, it's on the top AI coins. Now, you can tell me to the cows come home why ICP is better than this and that. Really, it doesn't matter that much in this stage of the market, because remember, lots of people are just buying stuff because they physically can buy it. And if this coin starts to ramp up some price action, it will capture attention again. People will start to ape into it. It's still relatively large cap, which means for this path to altcoin season, it still will likely pump during these phases here. And if you've been buying into ICP down there, then happy days. We personally bought this on the channel. We were talking about it down around $3. It pumped up, we decided to take a bit of profits off it because it gathered too much hype and euphoria about everyone telling us how we were going to get rich and all you needed to hold was ICP. And I'm sure there's going to be people writing that down below, but just ignore it, okay? Because every cycle is about attention, going from a disinterest to euphoria, back again, and then on again. You get the picture. So in terms of like mid to larger cap coins that are going to run well in the coming weeks, you've got ICP, you've got Jasmy. We're seeing Near Protocol coming up to a key area here. Okay, again, AI, crypto. Can't go too far wrong with these. And you'll notice that I'm not diving in deep to tell you about what each and every one of these coins does, because I've been doing that all through the last year and a half. And right now, what is pumping these coins isn't necessarily down to the fundamentals. It is down to the fact that they exist on Coinbase, which is accessible for all the new people who are coming into the markets. Now, what we're trying to do right now with these Coinbase investments, okay, is run the kind of large cap phase of this market. Okay, we're going to try and make ourselves a quick 3 or 4x, which is more than possible in the likes of Jasmy, ICP, and a handful of others during the next kind of phase before we enter into the full-blown altcoin season. I'm not going to hold my money in these crypto coins for the entire bull market. I'm going to take profits out of them and then get back in for altcoin seasons. Okay, so that's probably the best method right now to identify the move of where the money's going. Narratives are always changing in crypto, which can be a bit challenging, but obviously I'll keep you up to date with that as time moves on. But if you want to see some of the larger, then you have to go across here, click on show more down the bottom, keep clicking show more until you've got all of the coins available on the exchange app. Then what you do again, sort by the 2% depth. Interestingly, you got shipping still at the top of this list. Chainlink sits up here, but this is Link versus GBP, so it's probably not a good one. Chainlink's a monster coin. Hivemapper, Honey, Pro, okay? And you can go through some of these coins and have a little think about what they are, whether or not they are interesting investments. Remember, go for real world assets, go for AI coins, you can go for DeepIn if you so wish, whatever it might be. Check what their price action looks like. Hivemapper is a DeepIn project. Let's just have a look on that on the chart right now. We can see Honey has been dipping aggressively down since it launched earlier on in the year. It's now starting to put in this rounded base down here. all things looking pretty good. It's broken above here. We can now see the volume returning up. Now, one thing to know, lots of people are asking me, like, should I buy a coin? It's all the way down here. Unless you see recovery, aggressive price action coming out of that dip, don't be buying into coins that are just doing this, because there's a chance they never ever get that pump back up. What you want to see is returning volume. Honey, an interesting one. I don't even know what size the market cap is. 272 mil. It's not tiny by any means, but remember, retail investors are using Coinbase. Coinbase lists typically bigger coins. Hivemapper is an interesting deep-in project where you can take your phone and plug it into the front of your car and it will map the roads for you, feeding into an ecosystem. You get paid in tokens. It's pretty cool, okay? This is one kind of idea to go and look at. But all we're doing, again, like always, is just shortening our list down into coins that have good potential going forward based on the fact that these coins will all be running hot next. What other coins we can come down below? Goldfinch, I know, is a real world asset. Now, I know what these coins are. It's going to take you a little bit more time to go and think about what they are, okay? But Goldfinch, real world assets. Let's go and have a look at Goldfinch on the map. GFI, we can see that Goldfinch is already starting to spike more aggressively back up towards the upside, okay? This is then proving our kind of system is in place. Yes, 122%. It would have been lovely to get in like a week or so ago, but obviously we didn't. Now we're trying to identify some of these coins that have yet to see significant pumps. Goldfinch might not be the one for you, okay? Just go through the list, finding coins that correspond to the key narratives of interest, AI, gaming, real world assets, deep in, whatever you want to call it. Okay, go and find these ones on the list. Go and sort for the smallest ones that you find first on these lists. And within very little time, you're going to find some coins that are very likely to see some significant gains in the coming weeks. Now, if you're a little bit more seasoned in crypto and you want to go and find coins that might not be pumping right now, but could well see some significant upside into the future, go to cryptorank.io, okay? Go up to where it says fundraising and click on funds. These are projects that invest in crypto projects before they go live on exchanges, okay? Now, what we can do is search for Coinbase. Now, the good news is Coinbase has its own fund, and you can go and find projects that Coinbase has invested in recent months and years. Okay, you can then go and see projects that Coinbase Ventures has invested in that are not yet available on Coinbase. If you do this and you identify projects that have been invested in by Coinbase Ventures that are yet to go live on Coinbase, then you can potentially buy a coin that is about to go live on Coinbase. Then you could potentially buy a coin before it lists on Coinbase, and then you could see some incredible upside. And soon I'm going to make a video where we're going to find the coins that have a very high chance of listing on Coinbase next, in addition to ones that are going to go and list on Binance. Now, as I've already told you, Coinbase is a fantastic exchange because it's very easy to use, but it is incredibly expensive. And it's very difficult to be able to find new coins that were going to blow up during the altcoin season. If you want to find those coins, then there is few better places to do it than either on MEXC, which has over 4,500 different crypto coins, as well as pretty much the lowest fees in all of crypto. And as well, at the moment, they're doing a $12 million prize pool giveaway, and you could win a supercar if you use my link down below. I also use on a daily basis Bitunix because it doesn't require a KYC. Again, has a huge range of different crypto coins with low fees, and as well, Bitunix will often list the coins that I ask them to list. So if you want any coins listed, I'll do my best to get them listed. Leave those down below in the comments and I'll try to get the team to list them. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're new to crypto, then make sure you are subscribed. We're going to work our way through this bull market, and I'm going to teach you to be able to make as much money as possible by understanding what is really going on behind the scenes in these markets.